something magical happens when we start to share our stories.
Yeah, I'm blown away. I'm blown away by the experience.
I haven't done any kind of public speaking before.
I literally had to face my fears.
It was one of the more powerful experiences of my life, and for reasons that I wasn't expecting.
We went through a workshop with Colleen. It's a public speaking workshop where she teaches us a framework to tell a story in the best way possible and gather the audience and get them emotionally involved.
We come into this thing thinking we want to do one thing, which is to share our personal story. And that does happen, and it happens powerfully and authentically. But beyond that, we usually get the biggest surprise and also gift, which is personal transformations that we totally weren't expecting.
I learned how to be on stage with presence, how to hold my hands properly, how to share a story in a way that's going to relate, how to go into vulnerability. But in actuality, I lighten myself.
What you'll actually discover through the process is parts of you that you've never actually brought to the surface.
It's like it cracked my heart open and then allowed me to really show up in other areas of my life, like my business, like with my family.
And it was actually the most profound experience I've done so far in my life.
Colleen armed me with a bunch of tools to be able to speak in front of an audience and really capture them emotionally and get them engaged.
Right away, Colleen's giving you really good feedback. I thought I was a really good public speaker prior to this.
There's so many things, cues and little tips and tricks she told us. She's absolutely amazing.
There were so many little things, really important things, that took me from like a 70% to 100%. I mean, really.
Such a powerful stuff. You can use it then in your life, in your marketing, in your company, to sell yourself, to sell your products. She knows her stuff.
Colleen, she's crazy. She's absolutely mad, and she's also a genius.
I think she's magical. This woman is magnetic. She inspires me just by her way of being.
She's someone who is just so committed to you, to help you move forward, to tell your story powerfully, authentically.
I signed within 5 minutes of meeting her. It was godsend.
There's so much gold and wisdom that she has, which made it so much easier to actually be in front of a stage and tens and hundreds of people and be able to deliver a story.
Up until I got on that stage, I was so scared. I was nervous. I didn't think I could do it. And I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. It was really like getting out of my comfort zone.
When someone decides to show up, be vulnerable, you will grow as a person for sure.
We all have things that were really hard, and oftentimes we don't have the courage to share those. But when somebody does, you really listen, because you're like, I've had something hard. And oh my gosh, that person went through that as well.
Colleen is right when she said that people are not the same after. And that's exactly how I feel. And it's mind-blowing, literally.
If you're looking for something to transform your life, then they should do FABx.
I would just say this last piece. If there's anyone who's thinking about doing this, don't hesitate. What an experience like this does is really allows you to get out your own way to help you step into the leader that, quite frankly, you're called to be.